Hi folks, Mr. P here. Some more top tips. Today I want to concentrate on the importance of place value, and I'm going to do that when we're doing adding and subtracting, which follows on from the previous top tips videos. Place value is super important. When we talk about place value, we're talking about having the units in the right place, the tens in the right place, the hundreds in the right place, the thousands in the right place, and all the way up. Okay, place value, if you get it wrong, your calculation will always be wrong. You will never get the correct answer if your place value is in the wrong place. Let me give you an example. Yesterday I was doing some calculations, and one of the ones that I set was this one, 127 plus 36. Now, you might automatically make that a chimney calculation and complete it, and that would be fine. But I would suggest to you, every single time you do that, before you do the chimney calculation, do a little bit of work in your head and get yourself an estimation. And you get an estimation for an answer by rounding. So I'm going to round 127 to the nearest 10, and if I round that to the nearest 10, it rounds up to 130. 36, if you round that to the nearest 10, also rounds up to 40, sorry. So 130 plus 40 is not too hard to do in your head, I hope. 30 plus 40 is 70. You add the 100 back on, you've got your answer is going to be somewhere in the region of 170. Keep that in your mind just now. We'll look at another one as well. Okay, so then I had 246 minus 22. Again, I'm going to do an estimation for this first. I'm going to round this number to the nearest 10, 246 to the nearest 10. That would become 250. It's nearly 250, which is a nice round number. And 22 to the nearest 10, round that would go down to 20. Another nice round number for us to work with. 250 take away 20, 250 take away 10 is 240, take away another 10 is 230. My answer is going to be somewhere around about 230. Now we've got our estimations to work with, let's actually see what went wrong in the calculations. So the first one looked like this. 127, I'm going to come over here, minus 36. So then the calculation was done. 7 take away, there's nothing here, that must be a 0, that became a 7. Then we've got, we're adding here, 7 plus 0 is 7. 2 plus 6 is 8, and 1 plus 3 is 4. The answer was 487. Okay, now if we look at this 487 and this 170, something's gone wrong. Then if we look at the other one, we had 246 minus 22. 6 take away 0 is 6, 4 take away 2 is 2, and 2 take away 2 is 0, so I'm just going to leave that out. My answer is 26, but hang on a minute. These do not add up, and these are nowhere near each other. We've got a problem, and the problem we've got is place value is in the wrong place. Let me show you what I mean. 127 has got 100, 2 tens and 7 units. 36 has got 3 tens and 6 units. The reason that you have square in your jotter is to make sure that your work has always got the correct place value. So this is my units column. I have to put the units in the correct column. There's 6 units in that calculation, and there are 3 tens. Now I can do my calculation. 7 plus 6 is 13. I put in my 3 and I carry my 10. 2 tens plus 3 tens is 5 tens. Add one more 10 on, that's 6 tens. And then I've got 0 to add on to this one. So I've got an answer here of 163. Now if we go back to my earlier estimation, my estimation was 170. 170 and 63 are pretty close. I'm reasonably confident that that's the correct answer. Let's look at the next one. And in this case, I'll do again hundreds, tens, units. Okay, we had 246 and we were taking away 22. Now the person had written a 2 and a 2 in here, but 22, there are 2 units and 2 tens, so the units have to go in there and the tens have to go in the tens column. 6 take away 2, that's easy enough, that's 4. 4 take away 2, that's 2, and 2 take away 0 is 2. Our answer is 224. Remember back to the estimation that we had was 230 earlier. I think my answer is probably correct. So that's why every single time you do maths, you have square paper. It helps you keep your place value in the correct place. If you want to, you will never ever be questioned for writing down units, tens, hundreds, units, tens, hundreds, units, tens, hundreds, units, tens, hundreds. I would encourage you to do it because it means that you don't get things wrong. You always know if you had the number 114, you had 100, 110 and 4 units. Add on 39, well that's 39 has got 3 tens and 9 units. There's your calculation right there. Okay, if you were to decide not to put in your place value and you did 114 plus 39, then you've got hundreds and tens in the same column. That's not going to be correct. 114 to 39, I'm going to do a quick estimation in my head. 114 is pretty close to 110 and 39 is very close to 40. So 110 plus 40 is 150. I've done that quickly in my head. I think the answer is going to be about 150. 4 plus 9 is 13. I put in my 3 and I carry my 10. 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, so that's a 5, and I've got 100, 153. If you remember, my estimation was 150. I'm happy. Now 114 plus 39, we've got the same estimation. It's 150. 4 plus 0 is 4. 1 plus 9 is 10. So I put in my 0 and I carry my 10. That's 9 tens and 1 10. That's 10 tens, which is 100. So I'll put that up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got an answer now of 504. Something's gone wrong. I hope that makes sense. Make sure you always have your place value in the correct place. And if you want to write in hundreds, tens and units in your squares and your jotter, please do it. It will keep you right. That's what they're there for. They also help you keep your writing nice and neat, but they're there to help with your place value. Thanks, guys.